Should I quit my job to become a full-time entrepreneur? I was asked this question recently, and my response to it was an abrupt absolutely not. Now, the reason I answered that way is not because I don't believe in entrepreneurship. It's because the question signified a complete lack of understanding of what entrepreneurship is, meaning the person wasn't ready to be a full-time entrepreneur. If you understand entrepreneurship, you would have a mindset that is different than thinking about a full-time job, part-time job, or entrepreneurship as a title or a job title. What do I mean by this? What am I saying? When you become an entrepreneur, you shift from being an employee to being a product. Now, that's not to be condescending. What I'm saying is an entrepreneur is not someone that collects an hourly rate. It's someone that creates value in a marketplace. It's someone that provides a service that another person in the marketplace wants to purchase because that service brings them value. You become the product. The service, what you're providing, is what people are buying. You are the package that they're buying. You are the presentation that they're buying. So what does this mean when I talked about quitting a full-time job? So if you're an entrepreneur and once you make that shift in your mind that you're no longer an employee, or you no longer want to be an employee, you want to be an entrepreneur. You are now an entrepreneur. You understand that you're not looking to have a job. You're not looking to just make an hourly rate. So now let's look at it this way. You are now an entrepreneur. It means everything about you is a business. Everything about you is creating value in the marketplace. Everything about you is cash flow now. You are cash flowing your life. You're not just going to work and collecting out an hourly or a salary. You are a business that's cash flowing. All right, so you currently have a full-time job and you want to transition you're looking to leave that full-time job because it no longer brings you want to get to the next step in your career. This is how you should approach it as an entrepreneur. If you understand entrepreneurship, that job isn't a job anymore. That's cash flow. So right now you look at that as cash flow. And it's cash flow that's it's something that's low barrier resistance. You can put a certain amount of hours into it, efficiently earn cash flow. So, as an entrepreneur, does your monthly budget allow you to eliminate that cash flow? Like, an entrepreneur wants to only pursue cash flow that is worth their time. For example, if you can spend 40 hours a week and make $20,000 for 40 hours a week doing a certain set of things for the marketplace versus, let's say, an hourly job where you make $20 an hour, 40 hours a week. So you're making $800 a week. Obviously, the 40 hours spent making 20,000 is better than the 40 hours spent making $800. So right now, look at your finances, look at your budget, look at your opportunities, look at what's cash flowing. Do you have a cash flow opportunity right now? It's $20,000 this week? Or do you have an hourly job that you know will make $800? So you want to look at your life moving forward now as an entrepreneur as a profit loss sheet, a P&L. You got revenue coming in, you got expenses going out. So don't eliminate revenue coming in if you have nothing to replace it with. So don't think that I would not put myself in a position where I'm like, let me leave this revenue when I don't have revenue already. So don't leave thinking, I'm just going to pick up revenue next week. Keep the revenue coming in and start taking the extra time in your day to pursue other opportunities to gain revenue, to the point where your revenue from these new opportunities, these new skill sets you learn, it's more beneficial to focus on those things than it is that hourly job that you have. So I think that if you're becoming an entrepreneur, one, look at things as profit and loss, revenue coming in, expenses going out. Look at things that are going to make you money, where you know you're going to get paid, that you're an expertise in it. So our current job is something that revenue's going to come in that you're an expert at. Also, you should be working more than just a full-time job's hours. So if I were to become an entrepreneur right now, and I had a full-time 40-hour-a-week job, I would just add on 20 hours a week on top of that 40 hours, collect my paycheck, do my work, bring in my revenue, but spend the other hours of the week that I put towards work or to grow my skills, find new opportunities for revenue. So to recap this video, as soon as you make the decision that you no longer want to be an employee, you want to be a business, you are an entrepreneur. Whether you have a full-time job that's a W-2 position where you get a salary, or you are a complete full-time business owner with your own, where you pay your own salary. Once you make that leap, once you make that decision in your mind, once you flip that switch, you become an entrepreneur. Now you just want to look at your month as revenue coming in, expenses going out. What's my bottom line? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope if you're an entrepreneur, thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, I answered some of these basic questions for you. And I look forward to talking to you more in the next video. Again, this is Ryan with Selling University. Thank you for taking the time. Please subscribe. We'll talk to you in the next one.